Every day you greet your students with a smile upon your face, though paperwork the night before seemed like a grueling race. Money is not your motivation, it's the love for what you do. You hate that special calling to which you always will stay true. Your students are your dedication, devotion is to them. To you, each child is unique and special, a beautiful little gem. Some days are just demanding and frustration takes its course. Then you see those little faces, their inspiration is your force. Each day you are in your classroom reminds you why you are there, making differences in children's lives with whom your heart you share. There is a special pride in teachers and a love for what you do, and appreciation is always shared between those little lives and you.
ये सुबह ये आलम ये फिजा मुस्कुराती है, ये सुबह ये आलम ये फिजा मुस्कुराती है, बूंदे हवा में ठहरी है, जाने क्या गुनगुनाती है। एक शामल टुकड़ा बादल भी बरस कर चला गया, एक शामल टुकड़ा बादल भी बरस कर चला गया, सच्चे गुरुजनों को तो कायनात भी सर झुकाती। मित्रों, आज की ये सभा कोई साधारण सुबह नहीं, आज का यह कार्यक्रम कोई साधारण कार्यक्रम नहीं, आज का दिन बहुत ही खास दिन है। जी हाँ, जैसा कि आप सब जानते हैं कि आज 5 सितंबर है और हम विद्यार्थी इस दिन को शिक्षक दिवस के रूप में मनाते हैं। आज के दिन हम सब विद्यार्थी इस शिक्षक दिवस को पूरे हर्ष से और आनंद से मनाएंगे। मैं विहान, आपका सहपाठी, अपने गुरुजनों की कृपा का अभिलाषी, इस टीचर्स डे के आयोजन पर आप सबका हार्दिक हार्दिक स्वागत करता हूं, अभिनंदन करता हूं।
मूकं करोति वाचालं पंगुं लंघिते गिरिं यत् कृपार्थं हम वंदे श्री गुरुदीनतारणम्। Even a dumb man can speak. Even a lame man can cross the mountains. By the grace of Guru and God, one can do what we are doing. A very grateful morning to respected Madam Principal, Madam Vice Principal, Madam Headmistress, all the respected teachers and my dear friends. It's our privilege to welcome you all to the Teachers' Day function at our school. It's Teachers' Day, a day to offer tributes to our teachers who can shape our lives, make our careers and instill values which help us to become a good human being. Howsoever great or worthy a person become, he can never surpass his teachers. Whenever he meets a teacher, he bows down in respect. It's an acknowledgement of the fact that without you, we would not have scaled this height in our life. What teachers mean to a student, I know, but perhaps I can't adequately express my reverence for them. They are loving, caring, much in the same way as my parents, but there is a difference. I can't take them for granted, as I sometimes tend to do with my parents. Whenever necessary, they are extreme and uncompromising, and it's this crucial difference which allows them to give shape to the students, which at times parents fail to do. There are so many proverbs, adages, couplets and poems to highlight the exalted position a teacher holds in the lives of their student. But a Kabir's Hindi doha sums it all. गुरु गोविंद दो खड़े काके लागू पाए, बलिहारी गुरु आपने गोविंद दियो बताए। धन्यवाद।
Travel light, live light, spread the light, be the light. A ray of light is enough to diffuse the deepest darkness, just as knowledge pierces the darkness of ignorance. Light is symbolic of purity, positivity, knowledge and hope, and is the guiding force to a meaningful life. Let us begin this beautiful day with lighting of the lamp by our very own respected Madam Principal, Madam Vice Principal and Madam Headmistress.
सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। शिशु है अज्ञानी माता, इन चरणों का प्यार दे। तेरा पानी तार दे, तार दे, तार दे, माँ सरस्वती शारदे, माँ सरस्वती शारदे।
A special day such as this cannot begin without a special prayer and blessings of the Almighty. And for that, I call upon Madam Principal, our replica principal for today, to please lead us in prayer.
सुप्रभात। आप सभी से अनुरोध है कि कृपया हाथ जोड़कर नमन करें। वंदन है, अभिनंदन है, गुरु चरणों में नमन है। राह दिखाई गुरुवर आपने, ज्ञान की ज्योति फैलाई आपने, अंधकार से प्रकाश में लाया आपने। वंदन है, अभिनंदन है। निश्चल प्रेम गुरुवर से पाया, विद्या धुन का पाठ कराया, जीवन का अनमोल रहस्य बताया, मन में ज्ञान का पाठ पढ़ाया। धन्य हुआ जीवन, गुरुवर ने सर्वज्ञ बनाया। वंदन है, अभिनंदन है, गुरु चरणों में नमन है।
भारतीय संस्कृति और दर्शन की परंपरा में गुरु को ब्रह्म से भी अधिक महत्व प्रदान किया गया है। गुरु को प्रेरक, प्रथम आभास देने वाला, सच्ची लौ जगाने वाला और कुशल आखेटक कहा गया है, जो अपने शिष्य को उपदेशों के वाणों से बींद कर उनमें प्रेम, दया, मानवता और धर्म जैसे गुणों को विकसित करता है। शास्त्रों में गुरु की महिमा का वर्णन करते हुए अनमोल ज्ञान के अंश को हम तक पहुंचाने के लिए प्रस्तुत है स्क्रिप्चर।
दुःखदेन धेनु कुसुमेन वल्ली शीलेन भार्या कमलेन तोयम् गुरुः विना भाति न चैव शिष्य शमेन विद्यान गिरिजनेन। अर्थात जैसे दूध बगैर गाय, फूल बगैर लता, शील बगैर भार्या, कमल बगैर जल, शम बगैर विद्या और लोक बगैर नगर शोभा नहीं देते, उसी प्रकार गुरु बगैर शिष्य शोभा नहीं देता। धन्यवाद।
It takes one positive thought when given a chance to survive and thrive, to overcome an entire army of negative thoughts. We need to keep watch on our thoughts. With these words, I call upon Prakriti Dubey to give us a thought that will help us through the day.
Good morning everyone, I am Prakriti Dubey from class 10th B and the thought of the day is the best thing about being a teacher is that it matters. The hardest thing is that it matters every day. Teachers never get discouraged, they never give up because they believe that consistency and dedication are the key to success. I repeat, the best thing about being a teacher is that it matters. The hardest thing is that it matters every day. Teachers never get discouraged, they never give up because they believe that consistency and dedication are the key to success. This means that our teachers work hard every day just to give us the best of their knowledge. They never give up on us or on our dreams. Thank you.
माता पिता के बाद शिक्षक का हमारे जीवन में अहम महत्व होता है। हमारी सफलता के पीछे एक शिक्षक का हाथ होता है जो हमारे शिष्यकाल के समय हमें सही मार्ग पर चलने की प्रेरणा देता है। इस दिन का महत्व इसलिए भी है क्योंकि इस दिन को भारत के महान पूर्व राष्ट्रपति डॉक्टर सर्वपल्ली राधाकृष्णन के जन्म दिवस पर मनाया जाता है। हमारे जीवन का निर्माण करने वाले, हमारी बौद्धिकता में प्राण भरने वाले, हमारे जीवन पथ को उन्नत करने वाले, हमारे गुरुजनों को कृतज्ञता प्रेषित करने का दिन है। उनके उदारों को नमन करने का दिन है। उनके चरण वंदन करने का दिन है। कितना बढ़िया कहा है संत कबीर दास जी ने, सब धरती कागज करूं, लेखनी सब बन राय, 7 समुद्रों की मसी करूं, गुरु गुण लिखा न जाए। अर्थात चाहे पूरी धरती को कागज बना लो, धरती के सभी जंगलों को कलम बना लो, 7 समुद्रों को स्याही बना लो, किंतु गुरु गुणों का वर्णन नहीं हो पाएगा।
In the immortal words of Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, teachers are the backbone of any country, the pillar upon which all aspirations are converted into realities. On today's occasion of Teachers' Day, I, Soumya Jain, Vice House Captain Gulmohar House, would like to take the opportunity to thank all teachers for everything they have done for us. Teachers' Day is celebrated on the 5th of September every year to mark the birth anniversary of Dr. Sarvapalli Radhakrishnan, a great scholar, teacher and philosopher and the first Vice President and second President of independent India. Teachers' Day is celebrated in honor of his memory and to commemorate the importance of teachers in our lives who work hard every single day to ensure a brighter future for all of us. A teacher takes a hand, opens a mind and touches a heart. I, on behalf of all students of Delhi Public School, Kolar, would once again like to extend my heartiest gratitude and respect to all teachers. Thank you, teachers, for always supporting, motivating, and pushing us towards success.
most beautiful things are not associated with money. They are memories and moments. If you don't celebrate those, they can pass you by. Coming forth is Smaran, a journey through memories, an array of truly special programs dedicated to all the teachers by their students.
Welcome back to the show, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. It's so great to have amongst us the richest person in the world, Miss Shreya. Hello, Shreya. We know how busy you are, but thanks a lot for sparing time and joining us.
Hey, thank you for calling me. In fact, I see this as an escape from my tight schedule.
So, you are the youngest businesswoman and also the richest person in the world. How did you do that at such a young age? I mean, it's way too early for most people to even start thinking about their life choices.
Oh yes, I know, right? Trust me, it is sometimes even difficult for me to believe this fact. Moreover, I'm yet to achieve a lot. It's just the beginning of my career.
Well, seems agreeable. So tell us more. What influenced you? Or rather, whom do you draw inspiration from?
Surprisingly, no one. But what shaped my life, I think, were my parents and teachers. And even though it's been some years since I've graduated from high school, I still consult my teachers for some important decisions I make in life.
Teachers. Well, it's always interesting to know how teachers shape people's life. Yours would be accepted too, I guess.
Indeed. And now that you have picked up on this, let's talk about it then.
Go on, please. We would love to hear you on that.
Well, in the beginning, I was scared of going to the school, being at a completely unknown place, which I guess every child goes through. But my fear didn't stick too long, you see. I realize this now that I had great teachers who helped me to take some trivial yet mesmerizing first steps towards learning. It was so fun to learn alphabets, to learn numbers, to learn about things I never knew I would depend my life upon. I might have probably never wanted to learn those things if my teacher didn't want to make me learn. It was their dedication, their affection that comforted me. Well, any child would want that. When unknown to the worldly things they would do for the first time. They always look for someone they could trust. I remember how amazing it felt to explore, experience, feel, and know things with an infinitely supercharged curiosity. I and my teachers never let that curiosity in me get buried.
Those must surely be some pleasant memories.
Hahaha. Yes, I would never want to forget them.
Understandable. But doesn't things start to seem different when you get exposure and have a different understanding of the world while growing up? How did you manage to pass through that difficult phase when your perspective started to change?
That is something I still introspect often. If there is one thing that I could tell you, is that it was not easy going through that phase of life.
As I expected. What did you go through? Did some things go wrong?
A lot. Unexpected things happened quickly. I felt broken at some time. It's not unknown to the world that I have learning disabilities. Yes, I do. When I was younger, I was slow in learning things as compared to other children of my age. I was totally unaware of my conditions until I would say grade 6. It felt as if my life has started to fall apart. When I had problems growing up, people came to know about me being dyslexic. And most of my friends began disconnecting with me when I needed them the most. I was confused. I was saddened by whatever happened to me. I used to sit alone and talk to no one. Apparently, my learning performance started to decline as well. It was my teachers who brought me back to what everyone sees me as today. They turned my disability into my strength and asked me to acknowledge and accept it rather than disregarding it.
That was extremely consequential. Sorry to hear about that.
Oh, no, please, not at all. It doesn't even bother me anymore. But it was still something that taught me to change perspectives for good.
And then, later on in your school life, you did wonders, as we all know. This is something miraculous, something interesting to be found about after you mentioned your hardships.
You are correct. I ended up being the most successful I can ever consider myself in life yet. I hope that I can fulfill my goals further, regardless of ending up being the richest or not so rich.
That is remarkable. I have grown more interested in your school life with your teachers. Now, what about your last years through high school? I bet those were probably the best.
Honestly, I do not see any specific phase of my schooling life as the best. Those all years were in fact crucial in shaping my dreams and ambitions and also my sense of gratitude. So, I was almost done through a journey that started a long time ago. I graduated high school with the best grades anyone could get. But it was also that time I discovered my soulfully attached bond towards my teachers. People often see their teachers as their friends, mentors, their inspiration, or maybe even their idols. But that special bond could only be formed when you see them as your teachers. And the emotion for them is unlike any others that you feel for your friends, family, or maybe other things or people. I was appreciative and ecstatic of this connection I formed for my teachers, which only a few discover.
I can't deny nostalgia is wonderful. Now that you have told us so much, what kind of place did you consider your school to be? I assume it would be more than merely a place for you.
That's correct. I never considered the school to be just a place, rather a community. A community where we all started together, built, supported and grew each other up. It was something I fall short of expressions for. My memories are my inspiration. They drive me to explore, innovate new stuff, to create more pleasant ones. It has always been unlike anything in this world to me. I would proudly consider myself as the person of my community, my people. This is unforgettable because regret always feels painful than the warming gratitude. Although never enough, I do not fail to express my gratitude towards them.
It definitely must be impossible for most of us to understand, feel, and connect with you on this topic. But you. I mentioned earlier, your story would be incredible. I admit it is. People often run out of ways to express their feelings, but I applaud you for coming this far.
Trust, morality, personality, and perception were all raised by this community. For I commit that they raised me right.
That is precious. No wonder where how we know you as a person is coming from. It is doubtless that people wholeheartedly heard you talk about your life. Before we finish today's show, I am curious to ask, when did you last meet your teachers?
I take some time each month to pay a visit to them. It is inexpressible how I feel to just catch a glimpse of them. As a matter of fact, today is the day. I have plans to visit them as soon as we get over.
Superb. Thank you again for talking to us and also emphasizing about important people in your life. We hope to see you again on the show. I thank the audience for connecting with us. Goodbye until we...
We dance for laughter, we dance for tears, we dance for madness, we dance for fears. We dance for hopes, we dance for screams. We are the dancers, we create the dreams. Moving on with our Odyssey to Remembrance, we now present a dance performance.
Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheshwara Gurur Sakshat Parabrahma Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha Tasmai Shri Guruve
नन्हे से कदम लेकर जब आए पहली बार, नन्हे से कदम लेकर जब आए पहली बार, थामी हमारी उंगली उस टीचर को हमारा प्यार।
तो बोलो गुरु ब्रह्मा गुरु विष्णु गुरुदेवो महेश्वरा, गुरु साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः।
डियर टीचर्स, आप लोग कितनी मेहनत करते हो ना हमारे लिए, हमारी शैतानियों को भी झेलते हो सिर्फ हमें पढ़ाने के लिए। अभी डांट लगाई और अगले ही पल गुस्सा गायब हो जाता है। हमें वर्स्ट बैच तो कहते हो, पर सच बताना हमारी क्लास में ही आपको सबसे मजा आता है ना। और अब सोचता हूँ कि हम जैसी हरकतें करते हैं तो हम पे गुस्सा आना तो लाजमी है। कभी कम मार्क्स आते हैं तो आप मोटिवेट भी कितना सही करते हो। आपके सपोर्ट की बिल्कुल भी कमी नहीं है। आपका लेक्चर के बीच में अपने किस्से सुनाना, मजाक वाली अपनी कुछ बातें बताना, पढ़ाई के दौरान सच में मूड फ्रेश हो जाता है। हमें पता है आप उतनी भी स्ट्रिक्ट नहीं हो, फिर एग्जाम टाइम पे ऐसा क्यों करते हो? पता नहीं इन्विजिलेशन के वक्त आपको हो क्या जाता है। पर जो भी कहो, अपने पेरेंट्स से ज्यादा हम आपके सामने खुले हैं। आजकल ऑनलाइन क्लास में भी कितनी मस्ती करते हैं, तो आज मस्ती से हटके सोचा कि आपको थोड़ा स्पेशल फील करा दूं। बस हमें ऐसे ही आगे समझाते रहना। हैप्पी टीचर्स डे।
आशियाना मेरा साथ तेरे है ना, ढूंढते तेरी गली मुझको घर मिला। आबोदाना मेरा हाथ तेरे है ना, ढूंढते तेरा खुदा मुझको रब मिला। तू जो मिला लो हो गया मैं काबिल, तू जो मिला तो हो गया सब हासिल। हाँ मुश्किल से ही आसा हुई मंजिल, क्योंकि तू धड़कन मैं दिल।
शुक्रिया 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 शुक्रिया। आज जो भी है हम सब है आपकी ही बदौलत, आपके समर्पण को सलाम। शुक्रिया 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 शुक्रिया
To all the teachers we have met in this life, a very happy Teachers' Day from all of us. And thank you for making us enabled. Shukriya.
Music is a means of giving form to our inner feelings without attaching them to events and objects in the world. Let's continue this voyage and proffer our consciousness to the upcoming melodious recital once again.
मधुबन खुशबू देता है, सागर सावन देता है, जीवन उसका जीना है, जो औरों को जीवन देता है। मधुबन खुशबू देता है।
बिन तेरे बिन तेरे बिन तेरे बिन तेरे बिना मरना नहीं जीना नहीं तेरे बिन तेरे बिन तेरे बिन तेरे बिन तेरे बिन तेरे बिना मरना नहीं जीना नहीं तेरे बिन तेरे बिन तेरे बिन पा 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 गा मा पा सनी 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 मा 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 गा नी सनी गा पा मा गा पा 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 गा मा सनी 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 मा 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 गा रे मा मा गा
मैं कोई ऐसा गीत गाऊं कि आरज़ू जगाऊं अगर तुम रहो। मैं कोई ऐसा गीत गाऊं कि आरज़ू जगाऊं अगर तुम रहो। तुमको बुलाऊं मैं पल के बिछाऊं कदम तुम जहाँ रखो। ज़मीं को आसमां बनाऊं सितारों से सजाऊं अगर तुम कहो। मैं कोई ऐसा गीत गाऊं ये आरज़ू जगाऊं अगर तुम कहो।
तू जो कहे जीवन भर तेरे लिए मैं गाऊं तेरे लिए मैं गाऊं गीत तेरे बोलों पे लिखता चला जाऊं लिखता चला जाऊं मेरे गीतों में तुझे ढूंढे जग सारा छूकर मेरे मन को किया तूने क्या इशारा बदला ये मौसम लगे प्यारा जग सारा छूकर मेरे मन को किया तूने क्या इशारा।
तुम्ही दिन चढ़े तुम्ही दिन ढले तुम्ही हो बंधु सखा तुम्ही दिन चढ़े तुम्ही दिन ढले तुम्ही हो बंधु सखा तुम्ही every time every minute all the day तुम्ही हो बंधु सखा तुम्ही।
इश्क की धूनी रोज जलाए उठता धुआं तो कैसे छुपाए किया करे जी हजूरी मांगे तेरी मंजूरी गजरा सियाही बिन रंग जाए तेरी कस्तूरी रंग जगाई मन मस्त मगन बस तेरा नाम दोहराए मन मस्त मगन बस तेरा नाम दोहराए चाहे भी तो भूल न पाए मन मस्त मगन बस तेरा नाम दोहराए मन मस्त मगन तेरा नाम दोहराए।
तेरे मेरे बीच में तेरे मेरे बीच में कैसा है ये बंधन अनजान
बार दिन ये आए, बार बार दिन ये गाए, बार बार दिन ये आए, बार बार दिन ये गाए। आप जियो हजारों साल ये हमारी आरज़ू। Happy Teachers Day to you, Happy Teachers Day to you, Happy Teachers Day to all teachers, Happy Teachers Day to you, Happy Teachers Day to you.
Every successful person begins with two beliefs. The future can be better than the present, and I have the power to make it so. These words truly embody the beliefs of our respected Madam Principal, Mrs. Vandana Dhupar. Under her dynamic mentorship and loving blessings, we will become the best versions of ourselves. May I request Madam Principal to kindly address all of us and bless us.
A very happy morning to the DPS Kolar family that has assembled today to celebrate one of the most significant days in the life of a student and teacher. I wish all my dear teachers a very happy Teachers' Day. At the same time, I wish to express my love, blessings and gratitude to all the students on behalf of all the teachers. Thank you, my dear students, for putting together today's program. As all of us, I am sure, enjoyed it. I know it must have taken a lot of effort in view of the prevailing conditions, your exams, etc. But then, who said life would be easy? I'm sure you are aware that 5th September, celebrated as Teachers' Day in India, is the birthday of Dr. Sarvapalli Radhakrishnan, a highly respected teacher, philosopher, statesperson, and of course the second President of independent India. He was of the opinion that teachers are the best minds in the country and their contribution to the society should not go unnoticed. And this is what I too would like to emphasize today. My dear students, remember that in the heart of a teacher is a mother, father, friend, guide, mentor, and so much more. The aim of every teacher is that her students should be like shining stars that make the horizon bright and beautiful. For that, she may use different means which at times may appear to you as undesirable. But if you look beyond that firmness, you will see the real motive, and that is your success. So never make the mistake of thinking that your teacher is too strict or firm or a hard taskmaster. She is teaching you what you will need in your adult life. In short, she is making you future ready. I would also like to advise you, dear children, that learning and knowledge are investments that will pay you rich dividends all your life. So invest in these wholeheartedly. A learned man will always be in demand and will contribute to the well-being and progress of human society. And for that purpose, you will always need a teacher, mentor, a guru. Today, on behalf of all the teachers of DPS Kolar Road, I thank our dear students for all their love, respect, efforts and support. May each one of you touch the zenith of success and design your unique path on the sands of time. Our love and blessings will always be with you today, and forever. I conclude with some lines on teachers, and here they are. शिक्षक की गोद में उत्थान पलता है, जहां सारा शिक्षक के पीछे चलता है। शिक्षक का बोया पेड़ बनता है, हजारों बीज वही पेड़ जनता है। काल की गति को शिक्षक मोड़ सकता है, शिक्षक धरा से अंबर को जोड़ सकता है। शिक्षक की महिमा महान होती है, शिक्षक बिन अधूरी व सुंदरा रहती है। याद रखो, चाणक्य ने इतिहास बना डाला था, क्रूर मगध राजा को मिट्टी में मिला डाला था, बालक चंद्रगुप्त को चक्रवर्ती सम्राट बनाया था, एक शिक्षक ने अपना लोहा मनवाया था। शिक्षक से ही अर्जुन और युधिष्ठिर जैसे नाम हैं। शिक्षक की निंदा करने से दुर्योधन बदनाम है। हम सब ने भी शिक्षक बनने का सुअवसर पाया है। बहुत बड़ी जिम्मेदारी को हमने गले लगाया है। अपने शिक्षक होने का हर पल अभिमान करेंगे। इस समाज में हम भी अपना शिक्षा दान करेंगे। धन्यवाद। Thank you, dear students and teachers. I wish you all a fruitful academic session ahead. God bless us all.
Gratitude unlocks fullness of life. It turns what we have into enough and more. Gratitude brings peace for today and creates a vision for tomorrow. With these words, I call upon Anirudh Nagarjan, Vice Captain, Gulmohar House, to express gratitude to all our teachers on our behalf.
A teacher is a compass that activates the magnets of curiosity, knowledge, and wisdom in the pupils. Good morning to all the teachers and my fellow mates. The light of the world, the beacon in the dark, and the hope that gives us strength to survive is our teacher. Today we celebrate Teachers' Day, a day kept aside to honor the gifted souls who work every day to make sure that the future is bright for all of us. On this beautiful occasion, let us take the opportunity to convey our wishes to all our teachers who have given impeccable contribution in shaping us. Every year, the 5th of September, we celebrate Teachers' Day. It is my honor to talk about our dear teachers on this wonderful occasion. Teachers are the backbone of our society. They spearhead change by shaping and building students' personality and make them citizens of the country. As one looks at the great impact on growth, development, and the well-being of the students and nation, one must agree that teaching is a noble profession. There is a saying that teachers are greater than the parents. Parents give birth to a child, whereas teachers mold the child's personality and provide a bright future. Even though we might not have been taught by every teacher has a significant influence in our lives. They influence our lives by passing on their wisdom, and they never fail to inspire us to dream, fight, and never give up. They work tirelessly every day to ensure our success. It is crucial to recognize and honor the teachers who have devoted their lives to the advancement of the country. From them leads the ideas and thoughts that one day each one of us will provide back into the society. I, Anirudh Nagarajan, Vice House Captain of Gulmohar House, takes the opportunity to mention on Teachers' Day how much all of you mean to us, and would extend my gratitude to every teacher for their selfless service and dynamic support. We are always grateful to you. Thank you, and a very happy Teachers' Day to everyone.
Today's event was possible because of a lot of planning and behind the scenes hard work. So it's important to acknowledge and thank all those who contributed towards bringing this together. It's now time to call Arkja Gaur, Captain Gulmohar House, to propose the vote of thanks.
A very graceful morning to Madam Principal, Madam Vice Principal, Madam Headmistress, loving class teachers and my dear friends. I, Arpita Gaur, Senior House Captain of Gulmohar House, deem it as an honor and privilege to propose vote of thanks. A valuable thanks to Madam Principal Mrs. Vandana Dhupar for being a catalyst that stimulated us to do our best. Madam Vice Principal Dr. Anita Divedi, who stood as a pillar and power. And Madam Headmistress Mrs. Anuradha Telam for her purposeful and concrete instructions. I must mention our deep sense of appreciation to the Computer Department, Music and Dance Department, and Art and Craft Department for their tireless efforts. I wish to thank our loving class coordinators, academic coordinators, class teachers for their readiness every time. I would also like to mention the thanks to my fellow council members and the students for their tireless efforts. At last but not the least, I would like to thank Almighty God for making this program a resounding success. Thank you.
There are no goodbyes for us because we know that we will always be in your hearts and thoughts, just like you, dear teachers, will always be with us. Yet today, it is the time to say goodbye till we meet very soon in school. Thank you and God bless us all.